In today's episode, we have the OG of the architecture department. Aside from the fact that he's actively a member, not just a member, a part leader, he's also doing exceedingly well and is currently on a first class in architecture, and that is something rare. So, we'll be diving into the secrets on how he was able to do that and he maintained his service for God and some of his expertise, especially with his field of study. Ayeyemi Emmanuel, welcome to the Exit Interviews. How do you feel?
Feel very honored to be here to be able to impact whoever will be watching this. And I feel happy to know that I'm exiting this institution.
To your first question, now that you're leaving, what is something you remember CUMD for?
TMD is my family. It's where I love to be. And I'm having a stressful day. I know that okay, I can go to CMD and I'll be very happy. I'll go to the choir room and everybody's welcoming and I'm happy there. If I have a stressful day of class on Mondays, I'll come for Monday rehearsals and I'll just feel happy again because Aki can take away your joy if you're not careful. So it's something that makes me happy to do. So it's never a stress. We will see service units as is stressful thing. People will ask me, oh, why are you still in CUMD? That is so stressful. This is so that. But me, I know that if I'm not in CUMD, I'll go mad. Things where Aki that will be my only focus and that will be the only thing that I'm thinking of. So I'll just be depressed. But I know CMD is where my joy is at, and that's where my service to God is. So it's where I want to be, and it's where I am. So I'm happy that I was a part of it, and I'm happy for everything that they have done in my life and how I've been able to impact those I met there too.
That's quite amazing. So our second question to you would be obviously there was a day I can remember when we were talking and then you were like that you had to do like all-nighters. So for all those that are coming to study architecture in Covenant University, what are your top three tips for actually acing architecture the way you did?
Okay. So the first one is before you study architecture, you have to be very sure that this is what you want to do. I have several course mates that after coming into the department, they realize that that's not what they're going to do, and it's not an easy thing to get out of. It's very stressful. It's the most stressful course I can fathom in my head. It's demanding. You don't have time for it. Especially if you're coming to see you for it, you don't have time for it. You cannot have time for it if you don't make extra time. You have to sacrifice your sleep and everything. So you have to be sure that this is what you want to do. And that short is what is going to tie you down and make you sit up so you can do everything you need to do to make it right. And the second tip would be you have to make sacrifices. It's something that Papa said there's no star without a scar, and the scar of every star is sacrifice. This one is very pertinent to architecture students. If you are going to make anything out of yourself in this place, in architecture generally, you have to make sacrifices. There are many courses that you just have to do. I won't say bare minimum, but what is expected of you as a student. You read when it's time to read, you sleep, you do everything right as regards most courses, and you'll be fine and you have to go like a little extra mile. But architecture, just to get the barest minimum, you still have to go the extra mile. Our studio course, for example, you have 4 hours three times a week for it, and that's not enough for the workload. So you have to draw extra time, and they don't let you stay beyond the curfew for CST. So you have to come back to your hall and continue drawing because the deadlines are very deadly, if I so to
I
speak.
mean, that's why they are called deadlines, if you get it.
So like you can have week to week deadlines and you have to week so they can make a correction on your work or every one of your works today and expect all corrections to be done and inked the following week and they will still make corrections. So like you have to there's no way unless you're not going for classes, there's no way you do it during the day. You just have to do it at night. And that means you will not sleep. And if you don't have resilience, you don't have fear of God in your heart, you will sleep off and you will miss a lot of things. So a lot of those things carry mark. And those are how you gain marks. If you don't do it, you will miss the mark and you will fall short of where you want to go. So you have to make these necessary sacrifices. It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but the sacrifices have to be made. And thirdly, you have to find a different source of joy than what you are doing. Sorry. Aki will make you rethink everything you know about everything. You think, oh, you love Aki because oh, you used to do TD or you used to love drawing. Or this thing. Aki will make you realize that that is not it. So you have to rediscover your joy for Aki. And even when you love Aki, Aki will stress you out. You have to find a way to let go of the stress. Like I previously said, CUMD is where my joy is at. You might find yours in football, in something else. Just find that thing that helps you release that stress from Aki much as I like to work and do everything right, if I don't have CUMD, a lot could have gone wrong. So you have to find that thing. As much as you love to work or you're hardworking or anything, you have to find something that helps you release the stress from Aki to stress you. So you have to find a moment of calm, so to speak. So that's the only way you're able to balance. And balancing doesn't mean you have to give one up for the other. It just means you have to find a way that they complement each other so you are sane and doing well at the same time. So yeah.
Wow. I'm really so excited to have learned that. So, our next question is going to be within the space of this 4 years, what's one thing that made you happy apart from CUMD?
One thing I like doing is I don't like to feel anything. So I like to like give it all I have to do. So when I see that all I have to do it and I see the outcome, it makes me very happy. In 200 level Omega, I had a considerably lower result than I normally would. And I sat down and evaluated what I had done and everything I could have done better. So I decided to put that to work in my 300 level and I saw the results and it made me very happy. So when I sit down and decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I accomplish it to the best of my ability, it makes me very happy. So that's one thing that brings me joy other than CUMD. Another thing that's non-academic, so I don't seem like a nerd. Um, okay, I like to watch series. I can watch like 3 series or 4 at the same time.
Yes.
Finish one in a whole day. Like it's something I can do. But one thing I like myself about is I don't let it affect
Affect,
anything.
yeah.
So I do it with consideration, with caution, because most people start and not be able to stop. So you have to balance yourself and have self control. So all those things that are easy to retain your mental stability are not the ones that are taking you away from what you're supposed to do. So I watch a lot of series just like as a break from me. Then
Break. Yeah.
sometimes I do it at the same time as drawing because it's something you can do simultaneously. So it helps me stay focused. Like I previously said, I do a lot of all nighters. So it helps me stay focused on what I'm
Ah,
doing. If I'm
it
doing it and I'm
does.
just working on it, I'll sleep off. And that's just human. But that is one of the things that help me stay awake. And it also makes me happy. So yeah.
Okay, so our next question is what would you think you would have done better in your 4 years of staying in Covenant University?
Okay. So one thing I would have loved to do better if I had the chance to go back is I'd have loved to focus a lot more in my 100 level on everything I wanted to do. So as many people do, I took my secondary school mentality into 100 level. So I was, so to speak, an excellent student in secondary school. So I read a lot, but I overlooked some things so I can focus on other things. That's the structure that my school worked with. So I brought that into my academics and I focused on a lot of other things academic wise and left some behind, like our entrepreneurship EDS. I did not really
Yeah.
focus on it. I was focusing on my main courses and it showed. I got a B in that one that time. And a lot of things that if I had focused more and like established a firm foundation in my 100 level, my CGPA would have been higher than
Yeah.
it was because 100 level CGPA is like what matters the most in
Yes.
building everything. So that is academic wise. Coming to 200 level, so I wish those little things that I again did not really focus on, and I wish I had met other people that had gone ahead of me on this particular thing. For example, GST really did a lot.
Ah, of course.
Philosophy, Jesus Christ. I had my
Hallelujah.
first C in it.
Wow.
It was a lot, but I believe people had passed it, gotten
Yeah.
A in it before. If I had met some people and like
Spoken
understood
to them.
strategies on how to do
Yeah.
it, so just biting on my own. Because I used to be a person that I don't like asking help for
Help from
anything. It's very
people.
belittling. That's what I used to think. But thank God for growth, and
True.
it's been a journey. So I wish I had asked people for help till have really helped me because it really did a lot to my CGPA. I only got my standing eventually 300 level when a lot of damage had been done. But that's academic wise and in terms of service. The actual doing of like the work, I feel like I did my best. But in terms of service to God, I wish I had put more time serving God than because a lot of times academics take a lot from my
Lord.
time and I'm tired and instead of me to do what I'm supposed to do, I will sleep or I'll just take a break and anything. But it's important to know that God is the reason for everything. So I should like above all things put him first. So
Yes.
I wish I had done that like a lot more because I'll do other things and just put God on one side and connect when it's convenient, which is not ideal. So something I've been working on and everything, but I wish I had done that earlier to build like a lot will have gone better if I
Better.
focused on my service more, like in terms of the relationship with God part. Because I believe in terms of the action, the work itself, I believe I've done my best in doing it. So yeah.
Okay, so now for the next question, in which I'll be showing you a picture. I'll be asking a question. How did you feel at this moment?
Wow. Why did you take that picture?
One word on how you feel.
And this is me now. Me, my natural habitat.
So for our last question for the day, what question would you leave for the next guest?
With how far you have come, look back and use that what you have learned to picture how your next 5 years would be. Do you think what you have done is enough to move on with the 5 years? Is there anything you would like to change about what you have done so you can move on with the 5 years? So yeah.
Thank you so much, Ayeyemi, for your time. So I'll see you in the next episode.